So, Bruce, you want to tell us a little bit about Eve Audio and
Sure.
product line in a couple of minutes?
Eve Audio is a relatively new company from Berlin, Germany. All the products are designed, and engineered, and quality controlled out of Berlin. They come under the auspices of a gentleman with lots of speaker cred. His name is Roland Stenz, and you may know him from being the CEO for 11 years with Atom Audio. And so
I
he's the
saw
guy
that
who,
ribbon.
that's right, he modernized that air motion transformer
A7.
and brought it into the forefront for professional audio and eventually into home theater and consumer audio as well. He always had a dream to take it further and really create a total world-class set of monitoring systems. And so he left 4 years ago to form Eve Audio.
Wow.
And the first thing he did was put about 18 months worth of additional engineering and design work into refining that tweeter, linearizing it, reducing distortions, making it more manufacturable, making it more consistent, and it's really, really a sweet device. Now, one of the challenges is that kind of tweeter design is very fast in its response, and so he wanted to design a system that would be fully optimized for that very fast pass-through. And what we have here are some...
Let's take a look at them.
If we take a look at what's going on here, we have these unique silver cone bass drivers that actually are glass-infused hexagonal honeycomb design. As we all know, the honeycomb is nature's strongest design, and so what we have is an extremely low mass.
Can I touch this?
You may tap it away, and it is very lightweight, but very, very, very rigid, and so it allows the signal to be coming off the wavefront, off of the front of the box very, very, very quickly. Now, you need to drive these speakers with adequate power, and there's really going to be nothing faster than a fully DSP digital amplification system, so the electronics architecture really allows your analog signal to be converted into digital first thing. As soon as you plug it in, it goes through really high
Are these
quality.
powered?
All our
All of
systems
them.
are powered systems, yeah.
Wow.
Active systems are really the only way to go to make true precision monitors, in my opinion, because everything is optimized to everything else. And when you work with a passive system, you really have to work hard to find a complementary power amplifier system and cabling system in order to make the entire speaker reproduction, sound reproduction system come together well. But if you design all of that and you're in charge of all those components, you can much more effectively put an entire system together that's going to outperform passive systems.
Now, I know we're running a little bit short on time, but could you just briefly give us the affordable artist type of studio monitor and then maybe an upgrade?
Sure. It's been about 18 months now. It's January of 2014. It's been about 18 months since Eve first started shipping products, and it's amazing to see that in that short period of time they have a total of 12 models on the market. It's quite remarkable. The first are the two-way systems, which are the smaller, more affordable systems for, say, the home studio market or smaller post-production facilities,
So this
dialogue
is
editing.
SC205?
This SC205 uses a 5-inch bass driver and an RS1 tweeter. There's a 4-inch, which is a little smaller than that, and then there's a 6.5 and an 8, just above them in the range. Then we move to the three-way systems, and we have two models. As you can see, they are built in a horizontal configuration, mostly because we would see that you don't want to obscure your sight lines in your control room, and so we place them in a horizontal configuration, and we have two 5s in the SC305, and we have two 6.5-inch bass drivers in the SC207.
Those are monsters.
They're wonderful. This system goes down easily to 40 hertz and will fill a medium to large size control room with no trouble at all. Now, back in September, we took the next step in evolving the Eve line, and we started to get into the larger 4-way systems, such as this SC408 system here now, which has three 350-watt amplifiers driving the two 8-inch drivers and the 5-inch mid, and then 50 watts driving the air motion transformer tweeter. Yeah, and this system goes down to below 33 hertz and will easily fill a very large control room with lots of beautiful, rich sound. Now, to complement all of these things, you have subwoofers, 4 models with a 6.5-inch, an 8-inch, a 10-inch, or 12-inch bass driver in them. The architecture is the same for all in that they utilize a unique passive radiator that is down-firing. By using a passive radiator, we have much lower distortion in the lower frequencies because if you don't have a port, there can not be any port noise. And so it's a very linear, smooth, extended system, and in the largest model it goes down to 20 hertz, and in the smallest model it still goes down to nearly 30 hertz. So for under $1,500 you can get our very smallest model, which uses a 4-inch driver and a 7-inch
Yeah.
subwoofer and get yourself a 30 hertz system for under $1,500. That's suitable for any small room. It's really quite
Oh,
remarkable.
that's a great price. That's a real good price.
We're really loving it.
Well, thank you very much for this quick intro. I wish we had more time to learn all about
I
this.
invite you to come back anytime.
Can you give us your website really quick?
Sure. You can learn more about Eve Audio at www.eve-audio, eve-audio.com. And if you want to know more about True North, which is a North American distribution company for them, you can go to truenorthmusicandsound.com. Leave out the E. It's TRU, northmusicandsound.com.